Hello, I'm John Bachman. The latest from the Pakistani military right now. Operations are wrapping up after today's school-based terror attack in Pakistan in which more than 120 people, most of them children, died at the hands of Taliban gunmen. Officials say about a half dozen Taliban militants stormed the Army-run public school earlier this morning and randomly started shooting. The Pakistani Army arrived on scene and exchanged gunfire with those terrorists, and we are now hearing that all 6 of them have been killed. Most of the shooting victims were between the ages of 6 and 15. And back here in the United States, the New York Police Department is stepping up police presence in the city after that hostage standoff in Sydney, Australia.
Last night, as this was unfolding, we deployed resources to the Australian Consul General's office in New York. We made plans in the morning to have coverage at Lindt chocolate stores.
That was the brand name of the cafe where all this played out in Sydney yesterday. And speaking at a news conference last night, NYPD counterterrorism chief John Miller said his department takes precautions whenever there is a terror-related event. You can bet they're doing that right now. This comes after that, again, 16-hour standoff in Sydney, Australia. And yesterday's deadly standoff in Sydney may be over, but the investigation into the attack is just now beginning. Mourners gathering today to lay flowers and pay their respects to the 2 hostages killed yesterday after the gunmen, Monher and Moniz, took over that Lindt chocolate shop and cafe. Yesterday, police stormed the cafe and killed the suspect after hearing gunfire coming from inside. Australia's Prime Minister says Sydney residents should feel proud about the way the city is handling this attack.
People have gone about their business, and in the aftermath of the end of the siege last night, people have responded with typical Australian decency and generosity.
Well, Abbott says Australia will always be a free and open society. And back here in the United States, Pennsylvania, police there are still searching for that man accused of killing 6 people. Officials are on the hunt for Bradley Stone, who they say carried out a shooting rampage in suburban Philadelphia yesterday. Police say Stone broke into 3 homes, targeting members of his family. His 17-year-old son is believed to be the only survivor. He was airlifted to the hospital yesterday with a gunshot wound to the head. Authorities say Stone may be wearing military fatigues. He was known to use a cane or a walker. And California police say a woman who is nearly 9 months pregnant has gone missing. 20-year-old Aubrey Andrews vanished from her home on Saturday, and no one has heard from her since. Her family says she was upset when she left and she may have been trying to get away from her husband. Police say they do not suspect foul play, but they are asking for help in tracking her down. In a cyber attack at Sony Entertainment may be the biggest digital breach ever at an American company, and the company now has hired a nationally known attorney to deal with the aftermath of the hack. The group calls themselves the Guardians of Peace, stole information. It's been quite embarrassing for Sony. The aftermath also hitting Sony's stock price. We'll have another update coming up for you in 30 minutes.